again, Desiré from WNRN Radio in Central Virginia. I'm at Blue Sprocket Pressing in Harrisonburg with Chris Jackson. We're going to learn how a record gets made. How do you take a bunch of vinyl beads and press them out into a cylinder that plays music?
A mastering engineer would take the recorded music and cut what's called a master lacquer, a master record. That would then get turned into a metal plate that we use to basically stamp the impression of the music into a plastic disc. Our process is that those stampers would get mounted into one of our presses. We take vinyl compound that's specifically designed for record manufacturing. We would put it in one end of our machine, and that would melt those little vinyl pellets and extrude it into what we call a puck. That puck would then get carried into another part of the machine, which is the press block, and the labels for the A and the B side of the record are moved in with that puck, and the machine then presses with about 140 tons worth of force. We'll press that puck and those labels between the A side and B side stamper, and in that process the plastic will move out and it'll fill all the little nooks and crannies of the stamper and set that impression into the plastic. We use steam to make sure the molds that the stampers are on are really warm so that plastic flows and really takes a good impression, because the quality of that impression is the quality of the sound of the record. So here we try and slow the process down just enough, make sure that impression is really well taken, and then we get a good sounding record every time. There'll end up being a little extra material around the edges of that process. That gets pulled into another part of the machine where that excess is trimmed off, and then after that you've got a finished playable record. Take it off, put it on the turntable, and enjoy the music that got pressed in. So here, we've really made a name for ourselves in making quality records, and one of the ways that we ensure that process is quality driven all the way through is that there's a turntable next to every press, and the press operators are pulling records out of every run that we're doing, and they are listening. And there's visual inspection that we can do, and we're constantly visually spot checking as the run goes. When it goes into packaging, our packaging people are looking for visual cues as well, but the easiest way to know whether something is good or not is to listen to it. Is there a lot of surface noise, or there are clicks or pops or things that shouldn't be there? Is the run in nice and quiet? Is the lead out nice and quiet? And the only way you can really tell that is to play it.